Yo, what is going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with the UFC 273 video, Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And if you're returning and you forgot, if you can do me a favor on your way out, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got Schroeder here. Schroeder, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready to get into these fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
So this is Schroeder Skywalker. He's the co-host of the show. We're ready to break this fight down. Schroeder's got his picks. I got my picks. So without further ado, let's start the freaking show. All right, guys. So Schroeder and I have been breaking down this card, man. It's another tough card. I mean, when I originally watched all the fight tape, what I do, my process is I don't look at salaries, I don't look at odds, I don't look at none of that. I go in with a clean mind. I watch fight tape and then I pick my winners. And then again, so this week I came across, I picked all the favorites. So with that said, that doesn't mean that I'm going to pick all the favorites. Like there are, a lot of coin flip fights that we're going to have to take chances on, especially DraftKings, FanDuel. I mean, there's some live dogs, right, Schroeder?
He says, yeah, but dogs, smogs. He said it's all about the cats.
Yeah, I know, Schroeder. I know that, buddy. So anyways, guys, before we get into it, let's bring up the DFS Club, guys, dfsclub.com. Come join the family. Come join the winning team. Stop losing. Start winning, guys. Go to dfsclub.com. You got two providers in one. You got DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. You get every single sport. It's a marathon, guys. Since baseball started, I've been killing myself playing all the early slates, morning slates, late morning slates, afternoon slates, late afternoon slates, main slates, evening slates, night slates. It's just like I need to slow down because we got every single sport going right now. It's if you love playing DFS, this is for you. You got NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, and we also do sports wagering, guys. Because I know a lot of UFC fans are all into sports wagering. We got that covered. Click join now. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. If you're watching my video, thank you, thank you. And pick your plans. We're the cheapest in the industry, guys. We offer every single sport, mind you. Every single plan covers everything. Everything. We do the members only podcast 1 hour before lock. We're doing MLB members only podcast, NBA members only podcast, sometimes UFC members only podcast. I'll probably do one tomorrow for the family. We got 3-day passes, bronze, silver, gold plans. The only difference between them is the more you pay up, the more you save. That's it. Other than that, I mean, we got you guys. We do prize picks. Again, we do sports wagering, the members only podcast. You get my lineups, guys. You get all my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks. I'm working like a dog over here. I'm grinding it out every day, but I'm not doing it by myself. I got DFS Space, and we got 400 members in here grinding with us. So come join the winning team, guys. DFSclub.com. Stop losing, for crying out loud. Stop losing. Start winning. Come join the family, man. We'd love to have you. All right, so let's get into this slate, man. It's fucking 2 a.m. It's kind of weird not doing it without the whispers, but it's been a busy week. Busy week. I'm gonna have Easy on next week. I'll try and get Space on here, and we'll shoot the shit, talk some fights, and pick some winners for you guys. All right, so let's bring it up. We'll bring up Tapology. All right, so while I have you on, I'll actually make my picks on Tapology live. Okay, so there's my record. So you guys can see 24-13 so far, 64.9% winning percentage. So transparency is key. So there you go, 24-13 so far since I started counting my wins and losses here on Tapology. You guys can find me on here at Skywalker DFS. Very easy. You guys can find me everywhere, Skywalker DFS. All right, so let's go to the Fight Center. Go to UFC. Make sure you guys can see this. All right. Okay. And then let's go to UFC 273. There we go. There we go. All right. So we'll kick it off with the prelim here. And I'm going to enter my prediction while I have you guys on here. So first up, we got Julio. And I gave him this nickname. I'm going to pat myself on it's a great nickname. I don't know why nobody calls him this. Julio, kiss my arse. Julio, kiss my arse. He is 9K going up versus Daniel Santos at 7.2K. Good luck finding fight tape anywhere for Daniel Santos, man. From what I've seen, this dude, he hasn't fought since 2019. He's making his UFC debut. He's a brawler, man. He just comes forward with power, kill or be killed type of fighter. Technically, he's a kickboxer. You got Julio Kiss My Arse at 9K. Low volume, good head movement, powerful left hand, body rips the body, head kicks. He got knocked out bad his last fight, man. Ooh, that was a nasty knockdown. And today at weigh-ins, man, he looked like shit. He looked absolutely terrible. He missed weight too. So that kind of just makes me want to put in my prediction here, guys. Now, are you going to pay 9K for Julio Kiss My Arse on this card? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do that, guys. So if I'm going to choose anyone, I'm going to choose Daniel Santos. Even with the limited amount that I know, I'm going to go for knockout, TKO or knockout. I'm going to say round 2. That's the official pick. So fuck it, 7.2K. I think this first fight here. I don't have much faith in Kiss My Arse, man. He just looked like shit and he missed weight. And got coming off a bad knockout too. So the pick for me is going to be Daniel Santos at 7.2K. We're kicking off the show with a fucking with the underdog. I like it, guys. All right. So next up, we got some lady. We got the ladies here. We got Pieda Rodriguez versus K Hanson, guys. Pieda Rodriguez is 8.3K. K Hanson 7.9K. Looks like she just fought because she did. She's on a 2-fight losing streak. Pieda, man, she's from what I saw. I didn't see her Dana White Contender Series fight. For some reason, it was unavailable. Here's the thing with Fight Pass: you pay for Fight Pass, half the time the videos aren't available. It's a waste of fucking money. ESPN Plus is probably where it's at. You can watch all the UFC fights, but other than that, try YouTube, try that. Don't order Fight Pass, guys. It's a waste of money. But she's making her UFC debut, man. She's intense. She's up there growling, fucking. She's jacked. Look at her. Look at that look. She's a striker. She goes for takedowns now. All of a sudden, she didn't used to. She's powerful. Good 1-2 up the middle. She rushes up the middle of that 1-2. She got a great chin. She's willing to eat some shots to go forward. Good forward pressure. Strong, aggressive. Takedown defense is a little suspect, though. She got taken down a lot from what I've seen. But once she's down, she's hard to keep down. Can't keep her down. You got K Hanson, 7.9K. Takedowns, decent grappling, armbar from guard. That's what she does. I think K Hanson is going to be a popular dog here at 7.9K, and rightfully so. I mean, she will have the takedown advantage, and we all know I like grapplers over strikers. But I'm gonna take the favorite here. I'm gonna take Pieda. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her by decision. 8.3K. I mean, that's decent. I'll have shares of both. So K Hanson is a live dog. So for your FanDuel, Draftkings lineups, K Hanson at 7.9K is a live dog. I think this one goes to the judges. And if K gets her takedowns and keeps her down, she has a shot. If she can't keep her down, she's in trouble. She might wear herself out. And then Rodriguez, she paces herself too. She might wait for that third round and really lay it on her. So we'll see about that. That's the pick. It's going to be Pieda Rodriguez. All right, next up. Fuck, not this fight. This fight is a pure fade for me. Now, I also watch other YouTube videos. I like to hear other people's opinions. It doesn't sway my opinion, but I just like to hear what they have to say about the the fight. Those have been doing it for a while. Even though there's some new guys that are out that are pretty good. Nothing irks me more than when they do that. They make a video for everyone and then they don't pick a winner. They just go pass, or they'll say, "Oh, we'll wait and see and we'll live bet it." It's like, come on. Get some balls, pick a fucking winner. That's what the people are tuning in for, right? Here at the Skywalker DFS show, we pick winners. We don't say pass, right? We don't take the cheap ways out, guys. And this would be a fight though that I am going to pass on as far as DraftKings and FanDuel. I don't think it'll be on the optimal. It's a fat, sloppy, heavyweight, low-scoring affair. Alexei Oleinik, 8.1K versus Jared Vanderaa, 8.1K. Alexei Oleinik, man, he's low volume. He has about 30 seconds of cardio. Literally, he has about 30 seconds of cardio, man. His only move, man, if he gets you to the ground, he puts you in the boa constrictor choke. That's it. That's all he's got, man. He's big. He looks fit, though. He did look fit at weigh-ins and in the face-offs. Vanderaa did look a little like he literally just got off the couch for this one. I know normally he does, but, I mean, he looked even more so on this one. He looked tired. He didn't look too jacked to be there. He's a striker, low volume. He's slow, but he does have good forward pressure. Cardio, he's got cardio for days. He's got a lot better cardio than Oleinik, man. I think a guy that smokes 3 packs a day and is probably 50 years old probably has better cardio than Oleinik. He's powerful. He goes for takedowns. He gets him down, goes for a ground and pound, not a submission guy. Kicks the body. He has he's pretty good in the clinch, man. He'll grind him up against the cage. And I think that'll be the game plan here. Get Oleinik against the cage, stay on your feet, and try and gas him. I think that's going to be the plan, and I like that plan. So my official pick is going to be Vanderaa. Method, it's going to be decision. It's going to go to the judges, low scoring on both sides. So whoever you feel, I mean, they're both in play, but I'm going to fade this fight, but the official pick is going to be Vanderaa by decision. All right, next up, we got Mickey Gall, 7.4K, going up against Mike Malott, UFC debut. This guy's from Canada. Not only is he from Canada, look at him. Who does he look like? He looks like that. He looks like Justin Trudeau. Look at him. Looks like he can be his kid. That's scary looking, man. He looks too much like Trudeau, man. Mickey Gall, 7.4K. Man, his striking's improved. That last fight, he only shot for 1 takedown. He stayed up and tried to bang, so should be interesting. And if he does that this fight, he's gonna get slept. This kid, Mike Malott, is the truth. He's got deadly hands, man. Mickey Gall normally goes for takedowns. He's a good grappler. Last fight, he chose not to. You kind of got to question that fight IQ with that type of shit. He's really got nothing on the feet. His strikes are wild, but again, he's improving. He showed a good chin in his last fight, man. He ate a lot of good shots. But yeah, it's concerning. He only took 1 shot last fight. I really like what I see out of Mike here, man. Making his UFC debut, power in his hands, man. He's got that death touch, one shot death touch. Good striking. He can sub you too. Dude, I mean, his brother's an athlete too. I think he's an NHL player. I believe NHL. But yeah, I'm gonna take Mike. I'm gonna take him by KO. I'm gonna take him by round 1 knockout. That's the official pick. Is Mike Malott at 8.8K. He'll probably be low owned too because he's at a price point to where, he's kind of hard to get to, right? Everyone's going to try and get the Chimaev, Volkanovski, freaking Peter Yan, right? All those guys score high. So it's going to be hard to get to Mike, but I'm going to take him as the winner today. So if you have 8 left on your salary, I'd say throw him in there. Next up, we got the ladies. We got Aspen Ladd at 7.3K. She made weight, guys. She was up. She got a little teary-eyed, So I think she was a little proud of herself that she made weight. Kind of surprised everyone. She's 7.3K. Going up versus Raquel Pennington at 8.9K. Another one, Rocky, she's going to be hard to get to because of the price tag. Aspen Ladd, I don't know, man. She looked, when she fills back up, she looks like a freaking lumberjack. She's from out here. in California. But she's a big girl, man. She looks like a lumberjack, literally. She has this weird, like, chicken head thing she does, right? With this microphone in front of me. It probably looks terrible, but she does like this. It drives me insane. She looks like a freaking a pigeon, you know. You guys will see when you watch the fight. She's a powerful striker though, man. She'll go for takedowns if she can. Kind of low volume. Her coaches kind of have to get in her ear and say, "Hey, you got to pick it up because you're just bobbing your head around and not doing shit out there." Yeah, I'm really, really might side with Aspen Ladd here because she made weight. She looked good. And she's got to be driven. She knows she's got to win here. Raquel, though, man, she's a gritty vet. She's got good movement, good boxing, takedowns. She's got high volume, too. We love high volume when it comes to DFS. This one is very interesting to me. I will have shares of both. I'm kind of thinking more of dog or pass here. What should I do, guys? I am so on the fence about this one. Aspen Ladd came in this division just kicking down the doors, came into UFC, knocking everybody out. And Rocky, man, she's fought the best of the best. I'm going to have lots of shares of Aspen Ladd. I don't know. So with that said, I'm going to choose her to win. I'm not comfortable choosing her to win. Method is obviously going to be decision. You're not going to finish Rocky. She can finish her. She does have knockout power, but Rocky can take a punch. So another underdog pick for you guys. Because I'll probably have a lot of Aspen Ladd in my lineups and just take a shot there. Ladies MMA are good spots to take shots on underdogs. So yeah, Aspen Ladd decision. That's going to be the pick. Let's move right along, guys. Next up, we got Anthony Hernandez versus Josh Fremd. Josh Fremd was on Dana White's Looking for a Fight. From what I saw, man, he has a huge height advantage here. They faced off, huge height advantage. So Anthony Hernandez is 8'7". Josh Fremd is 7.5K. Not really impressed. I see some people are on Josh. I'm just like, yeah, I get it. He's got a big height advantage, but the guy's still green, man. He got the fight because he was on the TV show or the YouTube show, whatever you want to call it, Looking for a Fight. You got Anthony Hernandez, pulled off that huge upset that last fight. He's a striker. Great submission defense, man. He fought one of the best Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys in the UFC and totally just threw up that defense. Fought him off for like the round and gassed him out. With that said, man, he's got good fight IQ. He knew what the game plan was. He stuck to it. He was he was fighting the highest favorite on the card and ended up subbing him in the second round. So good fight IQ. You got to give it to him. He throws heat though with his hands. And then he'll go for that anaconda choke. Whenever, he gets him on the ground, he'll go underneath every time. That's what he tries to do. He has heavy hands, but he always goes for that anaconda. Jason Fried's making a UFC debut. He's a striker. He throws kicks. He has good forward pressure. Good boxing, powerful overhand right. He kind of telegraphs it though. He's kind of green that way. He does go for takedowns. He's going to have a big height advantage here. And they face tough. He's got a huge height advantage here. But I'm going to give it to Anthony, man. I'm going to give it to Fluffy just out of respect. And I don't think this one goes to the judges. I'm going to pick submission. I'm going to say round 2. Round 2 submission for Fluffy here. 8.7K. I just don't think Dustin's ready for the big lights, but we'll see, man. He might have a bright future in the UFC. Next up, we got Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks, man. I was impressed by what I saw with Weeks. The kid's tough, man. But Ian Gary, you got to think the UFC is going to be behind this kid. He has a lot of hype with him. He's tall for the division, man. He towered over Weeks in the face-off. Kid was all pumped up, jacked up. He's got cardio for days. He's probably like fucking 18. Look at him. Looks like he just walked out of high school. Ian Gary's 9.2K. Out of the 9K range fighters, he'll probably be one of the less popular ones because he kind of got pieced up there early in that first fight. His debut, he kind of got hit. He was never hurt or in danger, but, he got his nose all bleeding down his face and shit. Darren Weeks is 7K. Ian Gary's 9.2. Ian Gary's a striker, man. He got those nasty head kicks. Good movement. Good takedown defense too. Actually, when he's in the clinch, he'll throw his knees up because he's so fucking tall. He'll throw like that side knee up and try and hit him in the head with it while he's got him clinched up against the cage. Powerful right hand. Deadly right hand. Darian Weeks, man, he throws those front kicks to just to keep distance. He does go for takedowns a lot. He does shoot for takedowns a lot. He just throws punches, and then when he throws his punches, he's shooting in every single time for a takedown. Lots of volume. But I think it's a setup fight. UFC's got to start getting behind some of these guys if they really want to, push the brand like WWE does. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many fighters, right? So it's like him, the Sugar Show, Jamayev. Like they're gonna really get behind these guys, I think. So I'm gonna take Ian Gary here. I'm gonna say knockout. Just out of respect for Weeks, because I like what I saw out of the kid. I'll say round 2 knockout for Ian Gary here at 9.2K. But if you want to be different with 9K, guys, DFS Club, I got you guys with ownership. So that's why you got to join the club, guys. I'll post ownership in the afternoon, and we'll see where we're at. I mean, if he's really low owned at 9.2, I'll definitely have some shares of Ian Gary here. Next up, man, we got Vince Pichel from hell. He's got that mustache, bro. He looks like he just got out of a jail cell. He'd be the perfect villain in like a jail movie. You know what I'm saying? Like American Me, like something like that. Going up against Mark Madsen, who's undefeated at 7.8K, the Olympian. He's like the Kurt Angle of the UFC, man. This one, This one I'm just back and forth on, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. Vince Pichel, man. Don't let that mustache fool you. Soft-spoken dude. Good movement, leg kicks, body kicks, high output. We love that. Just doesn't get finishes. All of his fights go to decision. He's great in scrambles, man. Always swinging. Always swinging. He'll go for takedowns. Great cardio. Here's what's a deal breaker for me. So Mark Madsen, cardio, not so great. In that third round, he gasses himself out. That last fight against Clay Guida, man, it was just a striking battle. I was kind of surprised. 2 wrestlers going up against each other, and it ended up being a striking battle. Mark Madsen's got pretty good boxing, man, for a wrestler. Powerful right hand. He gets leg kicks, shoots for takedowns. Obviously, he throws people around. He'll pick them up and throw them halfway across the freaking octagon. But yeah, that third round, when he uses his wrestling a lot, and I think he might have realized that. Maybe that's why he stood on his feet that last fight. Like, this wrestling's really killing my cardio here. But if he decides to stand in there and bang with Vince, it's not good. I'm going to take Vince here. I'm going to take by decision. Vince Pichel by decision at 8.4K. Normally scores around a win between 70 to 80 Draftkings points. I think for a takedown, you're going to need more than that. But Mark Madsen's probably going to be a really chalky underdog. Really chalky underdog. So he really doesn't score that much. He's going to have to score a lot of takedowns here. Vince can be taken down. His takedown is a little suspect. His takedown defense. Let me take some water here. But I think he gets it done here. I think he has better cardio, higher output, and he gets the nod from the judges. That's what I'm thinking here. All right, so let's go to the main card already. Shit, here we go. We got Mackenzie Dern. Whew. We got some beautiful ladies in this one. 8.2K versus Tisha Torres at 8K. Tisha's on a run right now, man. She's looking for that title. Mackenzie Dern, 8.2. And like Easy says, Tisha Torres, these 8K fighters seem to get it done. I think this fight right here will be on the optimal lineup. I think you have to have this fight, whether you're on the Dern side or the Torres side. I think you gotta have shares of this fight. Mackenzie Dern is probably one of the best grapplers, jiu-jitsu fighters, male or female, in the UFC. She does crazy submissions on the ground, man. She goes for takedowns. Her striking has improved, but she really doesn't use it. She just uses it to shoot. She'll rush in, man. if she can't get an easy takedown, she'll rush in for it. She'll reach for it. She'll eat some shots to get it. She's got a good chin. Next level grappling though. Cardio, if she goes too heavy on the takedowns, like she'll get gassed in the third, but she looked fine in that 5 rounds that last fight. So I don't think cardio is going to be an issue. Tisha Torres, man. Here's what I think when I play it, the fight in my head, here's what I think is going to happen. Tisha Torres, they call her the tiny tornado for a reason. She throws a lot of kicks. She throws a lot of output, a lot of striking. She might mix in some takedowns, but that would be very stupid to take Mackenzie Dern down. Even from her back, Mackenzie Dern will throw her in something. But with throwing all those kicks, I see Mackenzie grabbing that leg and taking her down. And it could only take one time. Mackenzie Dern gets her down one time. That could be it. So if I'm taking Mackenzie Dern, I'm thinking she's going to win by a finish. I think if Tisha Torres wins, I think it's going to be by decision. But I think Tisha leaves her leg out there. Mackenzie snatches it up. She's got a big height advantage too, by the way. And she's going to take her down and slap her in some weird-ass submission. So I'm going to take Mackenzie Dern. I'm going to take by submission. I'm going to say round two. Because cardio is not a thing with Tisha Torres can go 10 rounds. Even with all that volume, man, mad respect. That's going to be my pick, but I will have some shares of Tisha Torres for 8K on DraftKings. It's the 8K thing, man. The 8K fighters always seem to win, but this is how I played it in my head. That's just how I see it going down. So if it happens that exact way, you guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right. Show me some love if that's exactly how it goes down. That's how I see it going down. Next up, I'm not going to waste too much time here, am I? We got Gilbert Burns at 6'8", going up versus Kazmat Chimaev. I won't say what Colby Covington calls him, but yeah, this one should be over quickly. It's going to be Chimaev. It's going to be – I just don't know if it's going to be a knockout or a submission. Gilbert's a black belt, man, grappler, so I'm going to say knockout. I'm going to say round – he was saying round 1, right? Hazmat was saying round 1. Yeah, let's do round 1. And then he kind of changed it, maybe round 2, but I think he gets it done in round 1. This dude scores like massive fantasy points in his fights. Massive. So, yeah, Hazmat, Chimaev, love it. I cannot wait to see him fight. Hopefully we get to see it. Hopefully Usman doesn't retire, and we get to see Hazmat versus Kamaru Usman. I think he even beats Colby Covington. I think he beats him too. So, but we're talking about right now. We're talking about today. Give me Kazmat Chimaev at 9.4K. Big surprise, right? Next up, I cannot wait for this. This is going to be sweet revenge right here. Man, Jermaine Sterling versus Peter Yan. Jermaine Sterling, 6.9K. Dude's got a lot of output. A lot of striking, a lot of wrestling, a lot of takedowns. He goes for a lot, man, but he ends up gassing out. That's what happened that last fight. Round 4 came. He had nothing left. Absolutely nothing left. Peter Yan was just picking him apart. Peter Yan, you got to think after that sell job that Aljamain Sterling did, yes, it was a sell job. The knee was illegal. Yes, he should have lost that fight because of the illegal knee. I'm not questioning that. But it was a Vince McMahon. If you guys saw this last WrestleMania, that sell job that Vince McMahon did, that horrible sell job, was better than Aljamain Sterling's sell job to get that last fight stopped. I don't think he thought he'd win the title that way. I think he thought that maybe they would just do a no contest. But with that said, you have to be crazy here to pick Aljamain. Peter Yan, it's personal now. You don't want to get personal with this guy, dude. He scares me, man. He gives me nightmares. And he's made it very clear. He's going to punish this man. I don't think he's going to end it early. I think he's going to pick him apart just because he wants to. He's a boxer, man. Slick boxing. He does like this trip where he sticks his leg behind the guy and pushes him down with one push, one arm. He knocked Jermaine Sterling down with a punch. Then he knocked him down with a kick. That's how good Peter Yan is, man. Give me Peter Yan. And he scores highly. He scores a lot on DraftKings and FanDuel. So it's going to be tough, man, to pick between him, Chimaev, and someone else who we'll get to in the main event, obviously. But give me Yan here. It's going to be a finish, I think. KO, TKO. Give me round 4 because that's when the illegal knee happened last round. And unless the Funk Master got some cardio, I don't see it playing out any other way. At no point in this fight was Peter Yan ever hurt or ever in danger. Jermaine Sterling was in danger both times he got knocked down. But Peter Yan just doesn't do that. Like, I think he personally gets off on just punishing people. Because he could have attacked him after he knocked him down that first round and could have gotten it done then. But, yeah, I think it's the end of the road for the Funk Master here. The fans don't like him. True fans of mixed martial arts saw that as like this is a sport of honor, right? It's a sport of honor. And to win that way, there's no honor in that. There's just not. So I will take some personal pleasure out of watching Peter Yan beat this man, beat him badly. I'm sure he's a nice guy. You never know. I may have him on my show. I do interview fighters all the time. You guys already know that. But if you're on my show, I'm calling you out. And I would say, dude, really with that shit? Like, I know you were hurt. Taking a knee to the head is no joke. But your bell was probably rung. But did you have to do all that acting shit? Like, come on, man. So it's personal for Peter Yan. Give me him, and I love him. I love him at the price tag, 9.3K. I mean, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Chimaev? Is it going to be Peter Yan? Who's going to outscore who? But we got one more, guys. We got the main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the UFC Featherweight Championship. So we got Alexander Volkanovski at, I'm going to put my notes away a little too soon here. He's another 9K guy. This one shouldn't be the main event, to be honest with you. This one should be like the co-main event. The Peter Yan Aljamain should be the main event. Because I'm tired of seeing the zombie in main events. I mean, he's good, but how many main events do you put in this guy in? Alexander Volkanovski is the pick here. I'm gonna say decision. The zombie is called the zombie for a reason. He can take some punishment. He really can. So I'll have 0 shares of the zombie. I'm pretty confident. Out of the 9K players, like all these confident, right? Volkanovski, confident. Peter Yan, confident. Chimaev, confident. These 3. Who's going to score the most? That's going to make or break whether you take down or not. I'm always looking to take down. The pick for me is going to be Volkanovski. I'm going to have 0 shares of him. I'm going to have 0 shares of the Funk Master. I'm going to have 0 shares of Gilbert Burns. I already gave you guys my underdogs, right? So it's just, I'm going to take a shot on the Santos kid, right? I'm going to take a shot on, let's see, Aspen Ladd. Who else? So so that's all you need. I mean, if you get down to Ladd, and then the kid, Santos, I mean, you can fit 2 9K players in your lineups. I've already ran it through. You can do it that way. But you know what? I'm so on the fence with some of these mid-price fights, like all these here, that, man, I could change my mind tomorrow, guys. But I'm going to save this as of now for Tapology so you guys can check me out. Again, Skywalker DFS on Tapology. You can check out my record. As of now, I'm 24-13. 64%, 64.9, 65%. That last card killed me. That last card, I went 6-6. Before that, it was looking really good. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the video. 34 minutes, not too shabby. And don't forget, guys, come join the DFS club. We'd love to have you, man. It's not just DFS in here. We do sports wagering for every single sport. Every sport, guys. And we're the cheapest in the industry. The cheapest anywhere. Come check us out. We'd love to have you. Stop losing. Start winning. Come join the DFS club, man. 400 plus members. We're in here grinding every single day. It's a great time to be alive. We got every sport going right now but football. Other than that, every sport's going on right now. We got the NBA playoffs coming up. MLB just started. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. I want to hear about your dogs. Who do you guys have for dogs? Because I don't know, man. By tomorrow, I could change my mind completely on some of them. But I'm standing firm on the main card picks, the Dern pick, and the other guys. So it's just the prelims where I'm kind of like back and forth. So let me know who you guys got as your dogs. And you may change my mind and you can win me some money. So it's a group effort in here, guys. I can't do this by myself. I pride myself on my picks. I put all the time into it. Like I said, my process is I don't look at salaries. I don't look at odds. I just go in blindly. I look at the matchups. I watch the tape and then I pick a winner. And then I see where I land on. Sometimes I'll land on an underdog. Sometimes I don't. So that's just what I do, guys. So thank you so much. Again, God bless you. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. My name's Gabriel Skywalker, your humbled host. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.